Good morning, beloveds. I am so very thrilled that you are here this morning. I know you can still have your eyes closed and still in bed, but you're here, and I'm so grateful. I'm so very grateful. So, let me type in my morning greeting to you all, which is glorious morning. And this and every morning is a glorious one. And I always like to put my little purple heart in there. And there she is. Jania, here you are. Good morning, sweetheart. So happy you're here. Yay. I miss you when you're not. Good morning, Quail Girl. So happy you're here. And it's 6 o'clock. Let's not wait another second. We're getting started right away. Hey, sis. Oh, that's not what I want. I have to make notes because if I don't, I might forget something. Oh my goodness, where are my notes? I might forget something important. Judgment. Clarity grows when judgment goes. You know, judgment moves really, really fast. Sometimes it feels automatic. And most of the time, we don't even notice how often it's shaping what we see in the world, right? But judgment never ever brings truth. It only brings distortion. The moment judgment shows up, clarity starts to leave the room. It says goodbye. Then we begin making up stories. We do that. The mind will do that. Anytime there is a void, the mind just abhors a vacuum. And anytime there's a void, instantly the mind starts to draft a narrative about the things that it sees or hears. It just assumes stuff. And my story is this. I didn't know how difficult. I didn't know until I started judging. And then when I started judging, it felt really awful. It felt unclean. And when I started going to Unity Church, which all of you know that I attend Unity, there's this statement that we say, full of love. What is it? Quail Girl, free of judgment, full of love. That's what it is. Free of judgment, full of love. And start to practice that. Really practice it. I'm not perfect at it because sometimes I can get caught judging something and not quite know that's a judgment. So when I do, I hope and pray that I'm given grace as I return back to truth. Jesus was direct about this. He said, judge not that you be not judged. That's Matthew 7:1. Not as a warning, but rather wisdom, because he understood that judgment clouds spiritual sight. You can't see clearly and judge at the same time. So clarity doesn't come from dissecting people. It comes from releasing the need to label them. The moment we loosen our grip on being right, understanding has space to move in, and peace and serenity becomes possible again. So today, simply allow clarity to grow and judgment to go. Let's move into our affirmative prayer. Just take a breath to to become more calm in this sacred moment. God, we acknowledge one presence, one power, and one love that moves in and through all of life. We're not separate from truth, and we're not distant from source. We are not disconnected from the wisdom of you, God. We follow the way of Jesus, the way of clear sight, compassion, and love without condition. We remember God's guidance works in and through us. And we affirm that clarity is our natural state and deny that judgment protects us. It neither guard nor guide us. It only distorts what's real. And we release the habit of labeling. We release the need to compare. We judge others and ourselves when we do compare. We don't need, and we release that need to do that. We affirm the mind of Christ that's active in us right now, and we affirm clear sight, our heart open, and steady awareness. Let's take action today. We will, in the name and nature of all that's good, we call that Jesus, the Christ. And so it is. Amen. Take another breath with me, would you? Big inhale through the nose and blow it out. We're going to move into a brief meditation. Let me place this. Let's see, it's 6:06. Now, close your eyes softly and breathe slowly. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe gently. Bring your awareness to the center of your chest, the quiet place where God's guidance system speaks without strain. And allow this awareness to come through. Notice where judgment has been active. No fixing or defending, just notice right now. It may be about someone, it may be about yourself, but just notice right now. And silently repeat this to yourself. I do not need judgment to feel safe. I do not need judgment to feel whole. I don't need judgment to live with transparency. With each exhale, just imagine judgment loosening its grip, softening and releasing. Breathe. No need to judge. Feel that clarity in your heart space, across your shoulders and behind your eyes. In this moment, choose clear sight over control. Choose understanding over assumption. And choose the mind of Christ instead of the mind of fear. Just rest here for a few breaths. Breathe in deeply and blow it out. Breathe in and let it go. Small movements in the hand and feet, coming back to this time and space. I know that we all have our own story about judgment, feeling judged, actually being judged, not just feeling judged, and then judging others. My prayer for all of us today is that we become immediately aware of when we're being judged and when we're judging, more so when we're judging, and let our attention go right to our heart space as opposed to our mind where we create those stories. Tania, she says, sweet to my heart and be aware of judgment and take not part of it. I get that. And Quail Girl says no. I'm is that no to judgment, Quail Girl? All of you recognize that moment. I'm sending you love and light as you go out into the world, judgment free. Mwah.